Well, I'll tell you who is thinking about ding-dongs and who is also thinking outside of the box is Alex Jones. This week, I don't know if he's thinking outside of the box or is he inside of a closet. I don't know what it is, but he wants you to understand we don't care if there's videos of Donald Trump sucking a ding-dong.
No video of President Trump sucking a ding-dong. And so what if there was? That's a lot better than World War III, Owen.
That is a lot.
I never sucked any ding-dongs. But I'll tell you, if they were going to blackmail me to start World War III about one, I'd say, hey, I sucked a golf ball through a freaking garden.
That's good to know.
Well, all I'm saying is,
that's really good.
Is he thinking out of the box or is he thinking inside the closet? I don't know.
Do you see that AI video of someone putting a guy who thinks inside of a box?
Mm-mm. Is this AI?
Yeah.
I think that's real.
He's thinking inside the box.
Well, he's trying to get back in the box.
Yeah.
Well,
he's thinking really hard inside the box. Like, bro, you're doing too much. You gotta think outside the box and think inside the buns. So get out of your little box and get inside the buns.
Right.
People just need to be more open-minded.
Well, they need to get in with the times with Donald Trump and sucking ding-dongs.
Yeah.
And the reason why that's even a conversation like, whoa, host, that's really out of context. Why is Alex Jones talking about Donald Trump sucking ding-dongs?
Yeah, well, I mean, I eat ding-dongs. I don't suck them. I don't even know why you would suck one of those.
Well, it's because the ding-dong is referring to a phallus. And that's because this past week.
What?
Which I'm about to play. It was viral. This has been the big thing this week.
Well, why? How could that be connected? What on earth?
Well, I'm about to tell you because we're in bottom earth. Emails this past week came out between Jeffrey Epstein and his brother Mark Epstein. And in those emails, they were inferring that Donald Trump, there's videos of Donald Trump blowing Bubba. And so everybody's been inferring, who is this Bubba? So people have been thinking it's Bill Clinton because that was his nickname, was Bubba. But Mark Epstein, his brother who wrote those emails, came out and said, look, people are taking this out of context. I wasn't talking about Bill Clinton. He didn't say he was taking out of the context of Donald Trump sunking ding-dongs. But what he was saying, it's not Bill Clinton. So now we're thinking, who else could Bubba be? Was it Mr. Yahoo himself?
Is it Bubba or Bubbles? Because we've all blown bubbles.
No, Bubba.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of him.
Here's the clip.
This back and forth with Jeffrey, where he tells you that Bannon is with him, and you say, "Oh, great! Ask him if Putin still has photos of Donnie T." I'm assuming President Trump with blowing, which we all know what that means. Bubba.
Let me stop you here. I'm not discussing that email. This is a private email between Jeffrey and myself. There's two brothers talking. It's nobody's business what we wrote. The only thing I responded to is because people got crazy with the Bubba reference and they tried to pin it on Clinton. So I made a public statement that it was not any reference to Bill Clinton. I like Bill Clinton, and I'm sorry for him that he had to go through that. But the email had nothing to do with Clinton, and that's my last word on that email. What I do want to talk about is I've been recently told the reason they're going to be releasing these things and the reason for the flip is that they're sanitizing these files. There's a facility in Winchester, Virginia, where they're scrubbing the files to take Republican names out of it. That's what I was told by a pretty good source.
All right, but Mark, hold on a second. Let me ask you a question.
Jeffrey did not commit suicide. That's my focus. I don't care about the files. Jeffrey's dead. So I don't care of the implications of the files. That's other people's problems. My brother did not commit suicide, and we're finding more information to prove that he didn't commit suicide. So the question becomes, who killed him? Well, who had him killed?
So that's where these connotations of blowing Bubba is coming from.
Is Mark saying that Bubba had him killed? Like Bubba actually killed Epstein? Because he was talking about Bubba, and then he was saying that it was not he didn't unalive himself.
Oh, well, that's his brother's emphasis is trying to say this is all a cover-up by the Republican Party or Trump or whoever, and they killed Epstein. They have these facilities where they're scrubbing all this data, and this is why they don't want all this stuff to come out. I don't know. All I can say is Alex Jones wants you to know. He doesn't care. Maybe they are real, maybe they're not, but he doesn't care if Donald Trump is sucking ding-dongs. But what's interesting is this week, Donald Trump has always been trying to push off that the Epstein thing is a hoax. And he's always trying to tell people we don't need to talk about it, but he's taking it to the next level. Now, whenever anybody's talking about Epstein, he's just doing ad hominem attacks. He's just telling them, you're a horrible person. Not because of the question. You're just a horrible person.
Representative Massey says he's concerned that the Epstein probe you are calling for could be a smokescreen to block the release of more files. Is that the case?
Well, I don't want to talk about it because fake news like you're a terrible reporter, and fake news like they just keep bringing that up to deflect from the tremendous success of the Trump administration.
Make eggs great
again. So
again.
a guy like Massey, his poll numbers are showing he's at 6% approval rating right now.
Come on. That's right. Make eggs great again.
Mr. President, why wait for Congress to release the Epstein files? Why not just do it now?
It's not the question that I mind, it's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. It's the way you ask these questions. You start off with a man who's highly respected, asking him a horrible, insubordinate, and just a terrible question. And you could even ask that same exact question nicely. You're all psyched up. Somebody psychs you over at ABC. They're going to psych it. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. As far as the Epstein files is, I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. I threw him out of my club many years ago because I thought he was a sick pervert.
So that's where it's all heading down. It's all heading down now, down to narratives of that. And all of this is just making me feel like this guy.
Whoa.